Hello, gamers, we're back for another Ultra Rumble video. So, last video I did, I was freaking out about Young All for One and One for All Deku, as they're calling him, Gear Shift Deku, Final War Deku. I think all of them apply. So we're going to go over his kit. They posted this about 12 hours ago. When they posted it, I was literally about to go to sleep. So yes, my sleep schedule is screwed up. I know. Yeah, I haven't gotten around. I haven't been able to do anything involving this until now. But we're gonna go over his stuff. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm actually interested in this character and Young All for One, so I think I'm going to probably try to do it for both, but listen, I'm doing the one for Deku. We're just going to worry about what I'm doing now, alright? So, the official name is Izuku Midoriya One for All. OFA. Interesting name. I guess it kind of makes sense because he's using in his both of his quirk sets, the original and the Streak Deku. He's basically only using just general One for All moves, not really using the other Vestiges quirks, except for Black Whip in the Assault Deku. But everything else is just kind of just general One for All stuff. So this, he's using pretty much almost every quirk from the other Vestiges. So let's take a look. So I'm going to read this and we'll look at it. So Izuku Midoriya One for All Special Action Preview. Special Action Smokescreen. Tap to create a smokescreen at your location. The smoke appears faint to you and allies. Fajin, hold to crouch and charge Fajin, enhancing your jump. Hold again to cancel the effect. I do find it funny that he can basically just go to the skybox by himself with his beta and special action. That's pretty funny. They look fine. Smokescreen, I can't really comment on. In the video, I think it looks pretty useless. But they're saying it appears faint to you and allies, and they only show Deku's point of view, and he's the one who used it, so we don't know what it looks like to the enemy, so we'll have to wait and see. Depending on how dense it is, it could be useful, but I think this is probably going to be one part of his kit that people don't really use a lot, but I could be wrong. I'm just glad they put it in there in general. They could have maybe done a little better with it, but again, we'll see how it looks in game. There's one thing about looking at previews, there's one thing about looking at numbers on a sheet versus actually playing against and with the character. Fajin looks interesting. My initial thought, ever since Fajin just was a thing, is that if they'd put it in Rumble, it would be similar to how Kirishima's special action works, to where it's a gauge that slowly goes down. But whereas Kirishima gets tankier, it would make Deku do more damage. Now, I thought that would be broken and very unbalanced, but it would make sense because that's basically what Fajin is. But for this, it seems like Fajin is just like basically built-in space hop, which is a lot more balanced than what I was saying it was gonna do, but it is a little underwhelming. Kind of wish it did a bit more than that, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it does do more and they just didn't talk about it. Doesn't look like it though. Regardless, being able to apply space hop to a character at any point in time is pretty nice. I mean, we saw like literally with the overdrive and the Fajin, he was able to basically hit the skybox almost. And probably more so on this because he was on higher up and he was closer to the edge. But I mean, the height that you get with that is actually pretty crazy. So you could, like, I don't think you'd be able to scale UA with it, like from the bottom. I don't think so. But you could, like, from maybe one of the floors, hit pretty high up on it, and you go very quick with it. So like the movement, his horizontal, or is it not horizontal? His vertical mobility seems like very good. He can go very high. And with the other stuff I've seen from the previews and whatnot, it looks like he can go pretty good horizontally as well. But we'll save that for when we get to it. So, all right, special action. Fine. I want to see more about it though. It does not look broken, but we will see. We'll go to his alpha first, and then we'll do the beta and the gamma. So, alpha. It's also interesting that for the gamma, alpha, and beta, it says quirk skill set. It's very interesting. I also, people have pointed out, like, how's it going to work with having, can you use this Deku with just a normal Deku on the team? Or... yeah, thank you, notifications. Can we not, maybe? Maybe, let's chill? Anyway, where was I talking about? Oh yeah, we'll see if we can use the original Deku with this Deku in the same team. I'm very curious on how they're going to handle that. Yeah, can you go away? Thank you. Anywho, Quirk Skill Alpha, Delaware, Smash, Air Blast. Swing your arm wide and release a shockwave. In the air, the damage decreases but recovers faster.
Make it hit! I'll get you!
It is interesting, they're showing all of these moves with overdrive on it. I'm curious how overdrive affects these. Like, visually it looks like it's about the same as the level 9 one, but so if you use it in the air, it looks like it has a lot less oomph behind it, but you can just like instantly move after doing it. But when you do it on the ground, you kind of have to charge it up a bit and swing it. I think it looks fine for an alpha. I'm just happy it's like it looks a little different than like Strike Deku and Yellow Deku's, and it looks like it has like the being able to do a fast version or a more powerful version is also pretty nice because it adds more like in-depthness to his kit. It looks fine. Alright, the beta. Quirk Skill Beta, impact 45% Detroit Smash or Detroit Smash Quintuple. While in 5th gear overdrive, press again or hold during a dash to use leap up. To use, period. Leap up, dive down, and unleash 5 powerful punches that create shockwaves.
I got you!
By the way, that move is just based off of when he did the Detroit Smash to Muscular, or Delaware Smash to Muscular, because he's doing the same pose and everything while doing it.
The power of our bond!
And then we all know what that is from, obviously. I'm very curious to see, like, if that is dodgeable. Probably not. And also how much damage that's gonna do, because that looks kind of crazy. They showed at the beginning, they only showed it here. It looks like he takes damage from just the initial charge up, which is interesting. And I think both of these moves look fine. They look cool. I'm just curious to see how they work, how much damage they do. You know, like everything, we can only discern so much from the Twitter previews. And then finally, Corkscrew Gamma, second transmission or fifth gear overdrive Detroit Smash, shift gears to increase move and attack speed. So, like, basically giving Deku Recipro. Additional inputs have added effects. After 3 hits, enter fifth gear overdrive.
Gear shift! Speed! Repeat strike! Overdrive! I've gotta win! Everything I've got!
I mean, his movement seems very, very good with that, and also, again, his move and attack speed are higher. You do have to actually hit people to get overdrive, though, and we'll see how long it lasts. I'm assuming it's going to be like a gauge, like how Recipro is for Ida. It's going to be like a gauge, and it will just wear out eventually. So one thing I want to say after looking at all of these, I actually really like the fact that all of his moves have 2 variations, because it adds more complexity to the character and makes it, in my opinion, more fun and less basic. Now, I don't want them to add like 50 different variations to every quirk set, but I think doing something like this is a lot cooler than just, you know, like Bakugo, for example. His alpha, you just point and shoot. The like little bonus thing it has is it can go through walls. That's kind of it. You know, with this Deku, it's like, and like with Bakugo's grenades, it's just you throw the grenades, they explode. And then the Gamma, you roll with it and then hit people. And then special action, you fly. This Deku, he's 2 variations of each. So for the special action, you can either do Smoke Screen or you can do Fajin. For his beta, you can either do the fly forward punch beta, or if you have overdrive, you can do the fly in the air punch down one. For his alpha is pretty much the same, but it does have 2 variations. You can either do a quick recover short one, or do a higher damage more oomph behind it one if you're on the ground. And then for the Gamma, you do second transmission, and if you hit people, you can go into overdrive. I do like the fact that there's just more to this character than just like his special action, smokescreen. His beta, impact 45%. His alpha, just you swing it once and it does the same thing. His Gamma, just second. Like, there's more than just basic stuff to his kit, which I really like. And I hope they continue doing this moving forward with characters, because it will just make characters more like, it will just require more thought behind playing characters rather than just basic point and shoot or, you know, like whatever type of stuff. So I think I like what I'm seeing. I just want to see numbers. Like what typing is he? What's his HP? How much of the smoke screen can you use? How much of the Fajin can you use? How many betas can you do? How many alphas can you do? How long does the gamma last? You know, like I want to see all these things before I comment. But they look good. I think the animations look good. I'm happy we finally have this version of Deku in game. This is what I wish Strike Deku was. I wish Strike Deku was like this. I was very disappointed with Strike Deku. He was the first quirk set, and I feel like they really did not do much to change him. He feels very cookie cutter. Again, his alpha is literally the same as the yellow one, just multiple shots. The beta is the same as the yellow one, just it goes down like Kirishima's gamma. And the gamma is like the one that's the most different, but again, it's just like he summons rocks and jumps on them. Like it wasn't anything too exciting. Like when they made Strike Deku, we knew about most of these things, like in the anime. So the fact that they didn't implement any of them was kind of a bummer to me, but now it kind of makes sense. They just wanted to add all of this stuff to this Deku. Which, by the way, this Deku is using, I'm pretty sure, every quirk except for Black Whip and Float. So, but we have Black Whip and the yellow Deku. We don't have any form of Float, but I think that's fine. Like Float's pretty basic, so I don't mind him not having Float. The other ones are more interesting. So yeah, I rambled on long enough. Let me know what you guys think of this Deku. I think he looks pretty cool. Again, very good anniversary pick. I'm glad they added a lot of depth to his kit. We will see in about a day, I think like a day or two, is when we're going to get the maintenance, and then we're going to see all the juicy details and whatnot. So I think I covered everything. I went over everything in my opinions on him. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this Deku. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna dip now. Bye.